What's up, everybody? It's Derek Tant here. That's done. I just did one of those FDA update videos, and I had to be all very serious. But so welcome to my channel, and for better or for worse, I've had a lot of newer pipe smokers finding their way to me and to this channel. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everyone's here. I'm not an expert. I'm like a full-on expert. I'm still learning. I'm still kind of in that novice to intermediate range. But I've been around the smoking world for a few years now, so I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit. I'm fairly competent, I guess. But I've had some questions. Newer pipe smokers here on the channel asking questions, and they were like, Derek, what kind of tobaccos age well? What kind of tobaccos do you have in your cellar? So I thought I would do it's the first, so I do my top 5, top 10. So I'll show off, 5 categories of tobacco with a few examples of each that age well. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So what's the first kind of tobacco blend that ages well? I'd say Balkans. Balkan blends age really well. And what happens when they age is that they just they develop some good, the complexity and the depth kind of builds a little bit more. It's not 100% necessary to age them. I think Balkan blends taste excellent fresh, but they do get pretty good as they age. And there's no better example than McClelland's Blue Mountain, now known as Balkan Blue, and has been known for Balkan Blue for like 3 years now. I just have this old tin right here. This is from 2012. I do have some Balkan Blue that is from 2013, and that stuff is great. So I'm going to let this sit for a good while before I crack into it. And so other blends like Three Oak Syrian, Balkan Sassini, Balkan Sabrani, these are all going to do well. And also this Balkan Beauty by McClelland's. Balkan Beauty tastes like it's already aged. It tastes like an aged version of Balkan Blue. So good. So that's your first category. It's your first style that ages well. All right, what about that's your first blend type that ages well. The next, how about your, I don't know how this is kind of similar to a Balkan, but how about your GLP's English Quiet Nights? That's kind of like a broken flake, or like a cake, a broken cake. That stuff. And other blends like it, such as Star of the East and Penzance. Penzance is very similar to Quiet Nights. I mean, look at that. Maybe you can't see it. There's a lot of good plume on this. Oh, so rich. I've been able to compare fresh Penzance versus aged Penzance, and there is a big difference. Fresh Penzance is kind of sharp. It has a notable kind of lack of depth and a lack of complexity, even like a lack of body. You give that a couple of years, and it really does transform. It comes out into something special. All right, and even as I say that Penzance is pretty good, Quiet Nights is better. It is generally cheaper and easier to find. So unless you happen to walk into a pipe tobacco shop and you see it sitting there on the shelf, or if you get a notification that Penzance is on the shelf, at your online retailer, don't get it unless it's a fair price. And don't go out of your way to find it. Get yourself some Quiet Nights, and that'll scratch your Penzance itch for sure. And that's that. If you take anything away from this video, you know, Quiet Night's greater than Penzance. You'll get the same taste, but more complexity and much cheaper and easier. It's more well behaved. It's great. All right, moving on. What's the next category of tobacco that ages well and that I have in my cellar? Savinelli's Doblone Doro, Virginia with dark fired Kentucky bourbon. Excellent. This stuff might take a couple of years to really get going, but it is worth it. That stuff is good. This particular blend is great. I'm going to be stocking up on that quite a bit. Exhausted Rooster is another fine example. McBaron's Dark Fired, or McBaron's Old Dark Fire. Orlick Dark Strong Kentucky. And of course, Stonehaven by Esoterica. But I'd almost take this over Stonehaven. Okay, that's that. Number 3. That was number 3. So what's number 4? Okay, number 4 are straight Virginias. I have this big jar here of McClelland 5100 Red Cake, available in bulk. It's pretty cheap. If you wanted something tinned, that's good as straight Virginia. I mean, McClelland Virginias are awesome. Any Virginia that you get from them is going to age great. But another example is the Christmas Cheer. So if you want bulk, get the 5100. Great as a blender, as a mixer. You want to add a little Perique. You want to make your own little homemade Virginia Perique. You want to make your own little homemade Oriental blend. You want to throw in some Latakia. This is going to be the Virginia that you want to use for your base. Is the McClelland 5100 Red Cake, straight red Virginia. It's already kind of pre-aged when you get it. It's excellent. It's a great Virginia. Okay, so that's the 4. The 5th and final, and probably the best kind of tobacco that really improves with age, that I also keep in my cellar and use to age, are the Virginia Periques. Virginia with Perique. And no other blend does better, I think, than a Scudo. Scudo ages magnificently, tastes great. You know, it kind of, with age, it kind of it dies down that peppery flavor, but adds a lot more of that sweetness, adds a lot more of that plummy, dark fruit flavor to it. And if you can't get a hold of a Scudo, you want something different, a different kind of cut, but just as good, probably better. Probably one of the greatest blends of all time, Sam Gawith's Cabbies mixture. This stuff is awesome. You know, fresh out the tin, tastes a lot like aged Scudo. So I don't even know what's going to happen when Cabbies gets old. And now with the FDA pushing their deadlines back, you know, if this was originally going to disappear in 2018, now they have till 2021. So more time for me to get more Cabbies. But that's it, guys. 5 kinds of tobacco blends that age well, and you of course got to look at some of the tobaccos that I keep stocked up in my cellar. So a few ideas there for you if you ever want to, if you're looking to make some purchases and add to your cellar stores. Get some of that stuff. Get any of this stuff. It's worthy of your attention. And if it helps, I'm happy. So I appreciate you all watching. I'm gonna go to work now because it's time. So I appreciate your attention. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, I guess. Smell my beard.